Hi guys, this is Malika here and today I will be teaching you all how to alter this amazing MDF cloud. For this particular project, I'm gonna be using Sugar Cookies collection by Prima Marketing, and you don't need to have the entire collection. I work for Prima Marketing. That is why I have this entire collection with me. This particular collection is very Christmas oriented collection, but you can use any collection in any theme which you would like. So I had these wooden altered clouds with me from Kaisercraft, but I never used them. They're like probably 5 years old. So I decided to alter them, and they'll be perfect addition for my Christmas decoration or even for a nursery. uh, Again, if you don't have a altered cloud, you can always draw it out on a heavy board and cut it out. So we've seen the entire collection in that quick flip through. Here I'm going to be selecting my paper. I'm using the same paper which I've used for the sample, which is shown below uh, in the video. And the first step is that I am going to trace my cloud out. After that, I'm going to cut it using my Tim Holtz scissors. So one thing which I would like you guys to keep in mind is that don't worry too much about perfect cutting, because we are going to be de-stressing the edges. It's gonna be totally fine. The next step is sticking the cutout sheet onto an actual MDF board using some school glue. So I'm using Elmer's school glue, which I got for $1 at my local Target, and I'm simply going to paste it, and after that I am just going to let it dry for 20-30 seconds. Moving on, let's de-stress the edges using de-stress ink and a blending tool. The next step is giving some texture to your background. I'm using this stencil by Prima. You can use any kind of stencil or cut your own stencil using Cricut or Cameo. And I will be using texture paste. It's a white crackle texture paste which will crack up once I am done putting it on, and I'm gonna use that, and using my knife I will simply spread it. In case you guys want to know more about the paste, please comment down in the section below, and I will make a video about how I use different kinds of paste for different kinds of project. Whatever excess is left, I usually try to spread it around my creation, because it gives a very nice worn out blended in look. Make sure you clean the stencil before you put it down. I generally like to run it through some warm water before putting it down. Now here you will see me that I'm trying to dry the layer of paste which I have added to my background. So in this section I'm going to teach you how I'm going to emboss my chipboard pieces so that it looks like a piece of metal, an integrate metal, and again it looks super pretty on your project. So here you see I'm showing you guys my tray of embossing powders, and that's how I have stored all my embossing powders. They are from multiple brands bought over the years. uh, some of the main colors which you need is silver, gold, black and brown. And what you'll see me here is that I've put this embossing powder which is silver whitish in color, uh, and then after that I am simply using my heat tool so that that particular powder melts and gives a very nice beautiful look. Here is a close-up of this piece which I was working on, and you can clearly see the before and after of this particular element, how it has a drastic change. The next step is figuring out how to assemble stuff on your altered cloud. So first and foremost, I have simply taken two journal cards, and I am going to de-stress it on the edges using my de-stress tool, and I will be applying some de-stressing ink on it. Once I've decided how I will be placing these tits and bits of pieces on my background, the next step is to look at the molds. So I have these molds which are again from Prima, and I usually store them in a box, I batch make them using clay, and then I store them in a box. So I've taken this mold piece which I will be using, and I've kept one on the side in case I need to use it more. Uh, Now I'm going to be applying all the flowers which I have. With the vines, I like to twirl down the downside too, so that I can create a nice composition around it. My composition process is again very hit and trial method. I try out different things, and here I decided to cut my wine and use the rest of it for some other project. And I am cutting my wine from both the directions, so the center part I will use that for some other project. This way I'm able to save, and these wines are hard to find, so that's why I love to do this step. Now here you will see me that I am painting my mold piece, which I will be using as a center line in my altered cloud. These are some of the colors which I will be adding to my molded clay piece. Sometimes my paint they do get dry, and the way to work around is just add a spritz of water, and that usually helps. And I like giving it a nice shade. As you can see, that particular clay piece has a beautiful green and pink shade, and it blends very well with the color scheme of the altered cloud which I'm creating here. Now you will see me simply assembling all my pieces together. Again, this, like you always say, it's a very hit and trial method for me. I like putting things and seeing what looks good and what doesn't. I've also taken this shiny twine, and I am just adding it to the background. It gives a nice, very nice de-stressed look and very nice composition. It adds a lot of definition to the composition. And I'm using these small flowers. I always insist on buying some small flowers too, along with the big flowers, because you do need fillers to balance the look out. And here you will see me that I am using some ephemera. Again, it's a coordinating ephemera which came as part of this collection. If you don't have it, don't worry about it, but then in case you're planning to buy this collection, make sure that you buy ephemera. uh, Buy a big packet of flour, small packet of flour, medium packet of flour, uh, any paper size which you work with, and some ephemera. That would completely complete your collection, and you can do a lot with these things when you're trying to coordinate. Again, this collection came out with a lot of beautiful charms, and here you will see me using this nice cute skateboard charm. I have added a twine to it, and I'm trying to make a bow out of it. It's just a cute little thing which I like to do. You can completely ignore the bow, but I think it really looks cute here. So I am adding these crystal pieces which again came with a collection. You can mix and match with any collection you had or any kind of enamel dots you have. It's not a necessary step, but I just like my creations to be very embellishment heavy. I think that is my style. I can't do minimalistic look. I will try if in case you guys want me to. So in the end, I wanted to give some splatter of color to my background. So again, I've taken these two colors. One is pink and one is very nice satin color. And all the products which I've used here in this project, guys, below, I'm going to link them down below, guys, for you all, so that it is easy for you to go and buy those products. They all are going to be linked to scrapbook.com store. I've added some what do you say, like soft gel, and on top of it I'm adding these art stones. Again, none of my projects are complete without adding art stones, so I like to add art stones. And finally I'm drying it up, and after that I think I'm gonna be adding some more glitter to it, because this is again a Christmas project, and Christmas means a lot of glitter and shine and sparkle. So I do love like to add glitter to it. So here are my two altered clouds the one which I showed it to you in the beginning and the one which I made right in front of you. Again, this class was taught live, and if you want to see the expanded version of all these projects, which is like an hour long video, like the whole tutorial of step by step, feel free to go to Prima Marketing official page and look for my live, which is posted there. Again guys, please feel free to leave your comments, your criticism, your likes and love below. I do love seeing them, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.